Hey guys, this is Mark from mksenglish.com, and in today's episode, we're exploring one of the most important skills for advanced English speakers using mixed tenses to describe events in the correct order. At beginner levels, we often tell stories using only the past simple. I woke up, I ate breakfast, I went to work. Look, that's perfectly fine. But advanced speakers naturally move between several tenses to show which events happened first, which were already in progress, and which had consequences later. Today, you'll hear a story that uses these tense changes naturally. Listen carefully because after the story, we'll examine why each tense was chosen. Let's begin. Last autumn, I flew from Tokyo to visit my family. I had been planning the trip for months. Every detail had been organized long before the departure date arrived. My hotel had already been booked. My suitcase had been packed the night before. And my family had been expecting me for weeks. Everything seemed perfect. Or at least that's what I thought. The morning started normally. I woke up before sunrise, made some coffee, and checked my passport one final time. While I was drinking my coffee, I received a message from the airline. At first, I assumed it was simply another reminder about boarding. Instead, it informed me that my flight had been delayed by nearly 2 hours. Normally, a delay would have been good news. It meant that I could leave home later, right? However, I had already booked an airport bus that couldn't be changed. By the time I reached the station, I had already realized that my careful planning wasn't going to matter very much. When I finally arrived at the airport, hundreds of other passengers had been waiting for hours. Some had even been sleeping on the floor. Others, well, they had been arguing with airline employees. The delay had caused problems throughout the entire airport. After waiting for another 3 hours, our flight was finally ready to board. Everyone looked relieved. But just as we were lining up, another announcement came over the speakers. The aircraft had developed a mechanical problem. At that moment, everyone knew the day was far from over. By midnight, yeah, midnight, I had spent nearly 14 hours inside that airport. Although I eventually reached my destination the following day, the journey had taught me something important. No matter how carefully we plan, unexpected events can always change everything. Since that trip, I have always allowed extra time whenever I travel. Okay, so let's do a little listening quiz. Let's see how much you understood. Question number 1. How long had the speaker been planning the trip? Is it A, a few days, B, several months, or C, 1 week? The answer is several months. Question number 2. What happened while the speaker was drinking coffee? I'm not going to give you an A, B, or C one for this, okay? Do you know? The answer is a message arrived from the airline. Okay, question 3. Why wasn't the flight delay helpful? Well, did you catch that? It's because the airport bus had already been booked and couldn't be changed. 2 more questions, okay? Here we go. Question 4. What had happened before passengers were allowed to board? That's right, they had already waited several hours. And the last one. I'm sure you got a perfect score so far, right? Question 5. What lesson did the speaker learn? The speaker learned that careful planning cannot prevent unexpected problems. All right, so let's look at some of these grammar forms. First, we have an example of present perfect. Since that trip, I have always allowed extra time. The present perfect connects the past with the present. The experience continues to influence today's behavior. Another example, past simple. Well, there's a lot for that, right? I woke up, I checked my passport, I arrived at the airport. The past simple moves the story forward. It tells us what happened next. Past continuous. Shinya, this is for you. We just worked on this today. The example for this one would be while I was drinking my coffee. So, past continuous shows an action already in progress when something else happened. The message interrupted the ongoing action. Another tense, past perfect. I know a lot of you guys hate this one, or so you've told me. The example, my hotel had already been booked. The past perfect moves even further back in time. It tells us something happened before another event in the past. All right, so you don't like the past perfect tense. Well, how about this one? Past perfect continuous. Example, I had been planning the trip for months. Do you notice the difference? The past perfect focuses on completion. However, the past perfect continuous focuses on duration. It emphasizes how long something had been happening. So let's talk about why native speakers mix tenses. Advanced speakers don't just choose tenses randomly. Each tense helps the listener understand the timeline. Imagine drawing a timeline. Some events happened first, others were already happening, and of course, some happened later. The grammar creates that timeline without needing any extra explanation. And this is why advanced English sounds so natural. So let's do one more listening challenge. Listen to this paragraph. Can you identify every tense? There'll be a quiz. Here we go. I had been preparing for weeks before the conference finally began. While I was giving my presentation, I realized I had forgotten one important document. Fortunately, I had already emailed a copy to my colleague, who printed it before the meeting ended. Since then, I have always checked my files twice before traveling. Okay, smart people, how many different tenses did you hear? Yep, there were 5. Past perfect continuous, past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and present perfect. And that's exactly how advanced English speakers naturally tell stories. So today's lesson wasn't just about grammar, it was about understanding how English organizes time. Every tense gives your listener another clue about when something happened and how different events are connected. The next time you read a novel, watch a film, or listen to this podcast in English, pay attention how speakers move towards tenses. You'll discover that advanced English isn't about using difficult grammar. It's about choosing the right tense to guide your listeners through a story. Thanks for listening to this episode of Advanced Ears from mksenglish.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at the website. Until next time, keep listening, keep noticing, and keep challenging yourself. See you in the next episode. Bye.